Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Is my audio clear? Can you all hear me properly? Come in fast. Everybody, is my audio clear? Am I audible to everybody? Only two people in the class. Yes. Others. Where are the others? Let me check who all are the participants. Ankit, Nishan, Prachi, Kashish. Okay. So, okay, guys. Okay, guys, good evening and welcome to yet another super cool, super awesome, and absolutely amazing session on episode 4 of Class 10 CBSE Board 2021 Chapter Heredity and Evolution. So, let's start with the chapter. We are moving with the fourth episode of genetics, and most probably by today or day of today or tomorrow, we'll complete the first half of the chapter. Oh, okay, let's continue with our classes. Okay, was this a slide that we stopped yesterday, guys? Fast. I need everybody's cooperation today because today's session is that much 100% importance. Was this a slide? Who is just turning on the video? Aryan? Yes. Yes. So this was a slide that we have to start today. So let's start our today's class. Okay. Pisum sativum, which is known as the garden pea. It was a plant that Mendel used for his experiments. Okay. Pisum sativum or garden pea was a plant that Mendel used for his experiment. Are you all getting me? Chat box is remaining silent. Guys, if possible, you can send messages as everyone, not to me privately. If I'm asking you any question, you can send me the text privately, okay? Because we have the coordinator just seeing all these things, okay? So Pisum sativum or garden pea. Pisum sativum, what are the reasons? Okay, this slide is important because you will be asked questions for your public exam, board exam. What were the main reasons? Okay, my voice is not clear. Is it okay now, Nishan? Is it okay now? What about others? Is my audio clear? Okay. So this question may be asked for you in the board exam. What are the main reasons why Mendel selected pea plant? Why he didn't chose other plants? Okay, guys, this is a diagram for the pea plant. How many of you are cultivating pea plant in your home? Anybody? Do anybody have pea plant in your home? Yeah, that might be because of the network. Okay. Nobody have pea plant in your home. Guys, what about others? Okay. Nobody had. But Grigor Mendel has pea plant in his garden when he was staying in the monastery at Czech Republic. So this question may be a repeated question for your exam. What are the main reasons? What are the main reasons why Mendel selected pea plant? Okay, so many pea varieties were available. Okay, nearly 7 different kinds of features are available for a particular pea plant. That is, either the plant can be tall or dwarf. Height of the plant, one feature. Some plants are having green pod, some are having yellow colored pod color. That is another feature. So nearly 7 different features were available for a particular pea plant. Clear with the first point? Everybody fast comment. Next is pea are small plants and it is easy to grow. That is the main reason. It is easy to grow pea plants under any condition. Next is they can be self-fertilized or be cross-fertilized. Either they can undergo self-pollination or they can undergo cross-pollination. What do you mean by self-pollination, guys? Anybody, those who know the answer, comment fast. And if you don't know, please comment fast that you don't know or chat no fast. You don't know what you mean by self-pollination. Anybody else know the answer? No, it's not who reproduce itself. Self-fertilization is in or self-pollination is in case of plants. Okay, we'll study about the self-pollination in the chapter reproduction in organism. Okay, in class 10 this itself. Self-pollination means the male gametes of a particular kind of plant is fertilized with the female gamete of the same plant itself. That is the same flower itself. That is self-pollination. So either the gametes may be self-fertilized or can be cross-fertilized in case of pea plant. We have an experiment. Okay? Clear with the point? Last point is they have a very short lifespan. So, okay, exactly, Arjun, your answer is absolutely correct. The pollination, self-pollination refers to the deposition of the pollen grain from the same flower into the stigma of the same flower. My voice is not clear. Okay. Now, is it okay? Guys, is the voice okay now? Oh. Now, can you all hear me? How is it going? Is my voice clear now? Okay. I was using a headset, so now I removed it. That's why. Okay. They have a very short lifespan and many generation can be studied in small duration. Since Mendel cultivated pea plants for different varieties of pea plants were there, and he cultivated nearly 14 different generations. He done experiments with 14 different generations, 14 different generations of pea plants he used for his experiments. Okay, so the plant that was easy for him to grow was Pisum sativum because it was having a short lifespan and its traits can be studied very easily. Clear with this particular slide? Everybody come in fast. We have some important topics for today. Okay. Next is very important. Have you anybody learned about this particular thing earlier in any other tuition centers or online coaching centers? Have anybody learned about this? Okay. Guys, you may be having a little bit of problem because you are hearing this for the first time. So if a small amount of doubt even arises, you should share it with me. Okay? Because if you don't understand the basics of this chapter, you won't understand about the problem. That is, the mathematical problems come from this chapter for your exam. So if you don't understand the basic things, you will not be able to understand the most important topics of the chapter. Clear, everybody? If you wanted me to repeat any points, you have to ask me at the time itself. Okay, everybody, please be active. Others? Yes, let's start. So I have already told that Mendel used 7 different traits. Okay, Mendel used 7 different traits. Guys, what is the meaning of the term traits? What is the other term that I have told for traits? Anybody fast, those who have been watching my class right from the first class. Other term for traits. Fast. If you don't remember, tell me now itself, otherwise, so that I can move forward. Okay, you're not remembering. Today you can expect all these questions for your exam. Okay, definitions of traits. Traits is otherwise known as character or features. No other big meaning for the term traits. 7 different characters of Pisum Sataivam Mendel selected for the experiments. Okay, this is a very important point. Mendel selected 7 different features in pea plant for his genetic experiments. Okay, sometimes they may be asking you to write the scientific name of the term, scientific term of pea plant or scientific term of the plant, scientific term of the plant that Mendel used for his experiment. So what is the answer? What is the answer for the question? Scientific term of the plant Mendel used for his experiment. Yes, Pisum Sataivam. Guys, the important thing while you are writing the answer for this particular question is that you must write the whole term, that is Pisum Sataivam. First point clear, you have to write the entire term, that is Pisum Sataivam. And this is a scientific term coined by Linnaeus. So when you are writing the answer, you have to write the first letter of the name of the plant as capital letter and the second with small letter. Clear? Because the examiners will be checking all these things and they will not be giving you marks if you write it simply. Got my point, everybody? You have to write the whole term. Abhijit, any issues? Guys, nobody is commenting me in the chat box. Any problem? Now also my voice is not clear with somebody. Guys, what about others? Abhijit, I think it might be your network issue. Anyway, I try to solve it. Okay, if you are asked this particular question for your exam, they may be checking. And when you are writing the answer, you have to underline these 2 terms separately. When that is a rule for writing a scientific name. Okay, then the scientific name is handwritten. You must write the first letter of the name capital letter and the second half with the small letter, and you have to underline the term separately. Guys, clear these 3 points for your evaluation in CBSE? Clear with the 3 points? Fast. Today class is lagging so much. Where are the others? Only these students are replying every time. Ankit? Yeah, Ankit has replied. Arjun? Arjun, Kashish, Nishant? Nishant, are you here? Okay, let's continue. So Mendel selected 7 different features in pea plants for his genetic experiment. And let's look at what all features he selected for the experiment. Look, plant height. First feature was plant height. He selected plant height of pea plant. Can anyone of you tell me what were the two alleles of plant height in pea plant? Tell me which all are the two opposite terms of plant height in, yes, good Ankit, capital T and small t. That is tall and dwarf. Next, seed color. Look at the image and tell me which are the traits of seed color. Seed color. Which are the alleles for seed color? Yes, exactly. Green and yellow. Next is seed shape. Which are the alleles for seed shape? Anybody knows? I think you might not get it. Let me look. Anybody answers it correctly or not? What are the alleles for seed shape? Anybody, if you don't know, please come and know so that I can tell. Okay. So the seed shape is round and wrinkled. Round and wrinkled. Clear? Round seeds are there. Wrinkled seeds are there. Two alleles are round and wrinkled. Round is the dominant by capital R. Wrinkled is the small that is recessive denoted by small r. Clear? Okay. Next is pod color. Look, this is a pod. The pod may be different in certain kind of plants. So what are the two color or traits for pod color? It is yellow and green. Exactly. Okay. Next is pod shape. Pod shape is some may be constricted and some may be inflated. Okay, constricted and inflated. I will show you the image. Constricted and inflated. Next is flower position. Constricted and inflated is the pod shape. Next is flower position. Some may having the flower at the axis. I'll show you the image in the next slide. Okay. So I think it would be better if I show you the image. Look, these are the different traits that Mendel used for his experiments. Look, guys, can you see my screen very clearly? Fast, fast. What happened, Kashish, leaving the class? In network issues with the class? What happened? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so these are the 7 different traits that Mendel used for his experiments. First is seed shape. That is a round seed and is there, wrinkled seed is there. Round seed, the allele is capital R. Wrinkled is small r. Clear with the first? You have to learn these terms also, okay? Don't use W for wrinkled and, okay, Kashish, watch it on YouTube, okay? Okay, so round, you have to study this symbol. If it is round, you have to use the symbol R, capital R, and if it is wrinkled, you have to use the term small r. Don't use W. Clear with the first character? Everybody? Okay. Next, we have the seed color. Seed color is yellow and orange. Sorry, not orange, yellow and green. Okay, really sorry, yellow and green. Yellow is the dominant. All these terms which comes in the first is the dominant. All these 7 traits are dominant, while all these are recessive. All these are recessive. Okay, if yellow is the dominant, it is denoted by the letter capital Y. So what would be the symbol for green or recessive? Fast. Ayush? Not Abhijit. I told you, if we denote a particular trait with capital Y, sorry guys, if we denote a particular trait with a capital letter, then the opposite would be small letter. Abhijit, is it clear? And I think somebody also told me the wrong answer. Okay, next one, port shape. If you're considering port shape, inflated and constricted. If you're using capital I for inflated, what would be the term that you use for constricted port shape? Yes, exactly. You will be using small I. Next is port color. Port color, green is the dominant. So you'd be using capital G. So what would be the symbol for yellow? Yes, it is small g. Guys, don't get confused with seed color and port color. Why? Yokesh, I have switched off my audio. You can see only my screen. And can you hear my voice, Yokesh? Can you hear my voice? Okay, this is how I take the class every day. Okay, listen the class. Okay, so don't get confused with seed color and port color. Why you know? Because in seed color, if you consider the seed color, yellow is the dominant. Seed color, yellow is the dominant. Whereas if you take port color, green will be the dominant. Arihan, can you hear me? I think you entered now. Guys, will you get confused with these two terms now? Fast, everybody. Clear with these two terms. Don't get confused while this asked in the exam. Okay. Next, you have the flower color. Flower color, you have the dominant as, okay, I'll repeat. Suppose if you take the seed color, if in your exam, the examiner, the person who puts a question may confuse you with the two terms, seed color and port color. They may be asking you which is the dominant in case of seed color. Your answer should be yellow. And in case of port color, it should be green. Whereas in seed color, green is recessive, in port color, yellow is recessive. So please take note of these two traits because the examiner may confuse you in his question. Next is flower color. Purple is a dominant. You will be using the term capital P for purple. And what would be the term for white? Small p. Guys, this is a normal. Okay, this is normally how we determine the alphabets. But in your exam, the examiner, the person who puts a question or in your question paper, you may experience some other letters also. Instead of P, you can expect capital W also for white, flower color. It depends upon the question. Normally, we say capital P for purple and small p for white. But when it comes in case of exam, the examiner will put the question like that. They will tell in the question itself, okay? White and purple. In case of flower color, purple color is dominant and they may be given in the bracket capital W. Arihan, Prism Sataivam is the name for garden pea. Can you see the image on the screen? This image, this is Prism Sataivam. Can you see on the screen? Okay. Next is, so read whenever you are attempting the question of this particular chapter, that is heredity and evolution, you have to read the question not once, but you have to read the question twice, because at least one term can lead to the loss of your mark, because this is a very tricky chapter. Okay guys, we have 10 minutes remaining. No portion have been completed. Next is flower color, not flower color. Next is flower location. We have axial and terminal. Axial location and terminal location. We denote axial with the letter capital A, terminal with the letter small a. Next you have the plant size, familiar to you all. Tall, capital T, short or dwarf, small t. Axial means the flowers are born at the branches. Look, this is a particular plant. Instead of growing, look at the terminal, the flower is grown at the tip. There will be no further growth of the plant, or no flowers will be born in the terminal plants. But in the case of axial, branches, the flowers are born on the branches instead of being at the tip. Clear? Clear with this slide, everybody? Fast. Fast replies. Okay. So now we have completed the basics of this chapter. This is also one of the important things from this chapter. That is Mendel's hybridization experiments. How did Mendel chose all the plants for the experiments? First of all, Mendel selected 2 pea plants. Mendel selected how many pea plants? 2 pea plants. That is 1 male and 1 female. First of all, he didn't look at whether it is male or female. He selected 2 plants. You know that some plants contain both male and female reproductive organs in the same plant, right? Bisexual plants. Have you heard about the bisexual plants? Only these 7 traits are available in pea plants. Okay, no other traits. Mendel did experiments with these 7 traits. Okay, we have the plants, that is certain bisexual plants. We will call them as bisexual if both male and female reproductive parts are present on the same plant. Other plants, yes, definitely you can do it yourself. You can find out 2 different traits. Okay, you can use the symbol. When we do the question, you will be able to do it by yourself also. Okay, unisexual plants means they will be having only one kind of reproductive organ. Either they may be male or they may be female. Mendel selected, without looking at the sex of the plant, Mendel selected 2 different plants with contrasting characters. Suppose if one plant is tall in nature, the other plant that he used was dwarf in nature. Clear? Guys, what is the condition for a plant to become dwarf? What will be the genetic constitution or the genotype of that plant? Whether it would be capital T, or it would be capital T, small t, or it will be small t. Ayush, it's not capital T, small t. If we are talking about capital T, small t, there is a dominant allele, right? Capital T is a dominant allele present. So the plant will exhibit that dominant allele only. That is, the plant will be tall ultimately. But if in case it comes as small t, no dominant allele, the only gene present in this particular trait is small t. So the plant will be short or dwarf in nature. Clear? So Mendel selected 2 plants with contrasting character. Then what? Then he found that the plants were bisexual. That is, both male and female reproductive system were present on the same plant. He just removed the anthers. Guys, what are anthers? Anybody tell me fast? Have to say an important thing to you before the class ends. Nobody knows. Okay. Anther is nothing but it is the male reproductive part of a flower. Androecium, male reproductive part of a flower is anther. Clear? So Mendel took the one pea plant, a bisexual plant, and he just removed. He just simply selected two pea plants. He just simply selected two pea plants, okay? He just simply selected two pea plants. Yes, Arihan, Mendel selected how we can identify male or female plants. In the male plants, look, I'll show you the image. I think next slide would be better understanding for you. Guys, look at this slide. The part from which the pollen grains are formed, these are the pollen grains, and this is called anther. Anther and filament are the parts of male reproductive system. If pollen grain, if you look at a flower and if it contains pollen grain, then it is a male flower. And if it contains a part like this, then it would be stigma and it would be the female part of the flower. Clear? And there is the male reproductive part of the plant. Everybody clear? So from this slide onwards, I'll explain in the next class. We have certain things that we have to complete in the upcoming classes. Okay? Before that, one important thing that I wanted to share is, think about today's exam. Do you guys have any doubts about today's exam? 3 minutes remaining. You can ask me fast. Today 7:15, you will be having the first exam. Yes, ask fast. Any doubt regarding the exam, you can clear it now. Yes. Abhijit, I'll explain 1 minute. Before that, Arihan, we'll be putting the question in the group, okay, in our Telegram group, 5 minutes before the exam. That is 7:10, you can see your question paper on the Telegram group. You can download the PDF of that question paper and then you can start writing the answer in a sheet of paper at your home itself without looking at Google or even your NCERT textbooks or notebooks. You have to write it by yourself. Guys, it doesn't matter what marks you get in the exam. I wanted you all to attempt the exam because I wanted to show you how the CBSE values all the answers and how the questions comes in the CBSE. Okay? You have to download the PDF and you have to start writing exactly at 7:15. Guys, I have been correcting the papers for a long time for my NEET students also. So even 10th standard ICSE, CBSE batch also have checked checked papers some years back. Not for the board papers, my tuition center paper. Okay, I have corrected so much of paper, so I will be able to know who all answers it by yourself and who all answers by looking at. By looking at your answer, a teacher will be surely able to know how you have gone through the answers. Okay, so guys, don't worry about that. If I find any kind of cheating, I'm believing you all, I'm trusting all my students. Yes, you have to exactly start writing by 7:15 p.m. in a clean sheet of paper by leaving lines and write very neatly. Yes, 5 marks question also comes in the question. You have to explain the answer if 5 marks question come in the exam. 5 marks and 3 marks questions are very mark scoring questions. Okay. Guys, no need. You will be getting only 1 hour for your exam. You just set out the timer for 1 hour and you write the exam. It's just 20 marks question. Okay. You have to write the answer by yourself and we have provided an email for you. You have to send the answers to that particular email. I will check the answers today and I will publish the results tomorrow. Most probably in tomorrow evening, you will be having the classes and we'll be publishing the results in tomorrow's session. I will not be, and we'll discuss the answers of the question also in a separate session. Clear? Further any doubts? Now itself you can ask in the Telegram. Okay, because we have only less than 1 minute. Okay, guys, thank you all for the wonderful session. Hope you all understood what I taught today. And thank you all for your valuable time, spending your valuable time with me. And bye, everybody. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe our wonderful